what's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome to What the F.A.Q. Season 3, Episode
6.
Sith.
Sith.
Isn't that how they say it in Europe? Sith?
Sith.
I thought it was a... I remember
really?
hearing somebody... Yeah, serious.
Oh.
Like, I think they say sixth. Like, we say sixth.
Yeah.
And they say Sith. Or something like a Sith. It's really... there's a little bit of a difference in there. And I remember hearing... like an English dude say it, and I go, wow.
Oh, that might be the Cockney accent in particular, because like that London accent, they drop certain parts of words.
Because I've heard it, and even on like British TV, I'm like, oh, that's how they say it. I always thought it was like maybe it just has trouble saying that word.
No, I think that was probably like that the Cockney accent from London, because I think that's the one where they drop off certain letters or certain words. It was just certain letters in words.
We didn't even get started. We were off track and we didn't even get started.
This is what people come here for.
We didn't even get started yet. So if you're new here, that is kind of what happens sometimes. But it's a weekly question and answer show. You ask us a question, we give you the answer, and then we might go off track on some dumb stuff. Right. It just happens.
Yeah, accents or food or.
Could be it could be any number of things.
Yeah.
So this week we are going to start out with Jay Steen says, have you guys tried the Deluxe Reverb Tonemaster? How does it take pedals? Does it work with a treble booster?
That last question is the really important one.
Right. And that's going to be Dylan's territory. We have tried it out. We've actually sold a number of them so far.
Yeah, that is a very popular amp this year.
Yeah, very popular amp. Well, it's 24, 26 pounds, so it's super light.
Right.
It does sound like a Deluxe Reverb. If you side-by-side them, it is very close. And I think...
Yeah, if anything, the reverb portion of it is maybe the part that... maybe it doesn't quite get the same depth. It's a good reverb, but it's just a different reverb. It's not like it's worse. It's just different.
Right, but the plus is that you can... obviously you have the line out. There's also, you can modify your voltage, or not voltage, your wattage. Yep. So you can kind of play with some of that stuff. But
we can get it to overdrive way easier than you would like a regular Deluxe Reverb.
Yeah, like if you like that overdriven sweet spot,
right?
That's part of that Deluxe Reverb thing.
Yes.
You can get there faster with lower volumes, which is great. And that's why a lot of people like it. From what we've seen, we've put pedals in front of it, and it handles pedals well. So
yeah,
you're getting the same kind of platform. Treble booster.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one is a different one. So when you're dead clean on that one, and I'd say this applies to regular Deluxe Reverbs as well until you get them cranked up to where they are breaking up. But treble boosters in general don't sound great on like a clean platform or clean start on their own. Yeah. So if like the amp's already about to break up, that's where treble boosters come in. And I do feel like this particular amp, since you can get it to break up really easy, it actually does take treble boosters really well. A lot of treble boosters kind of blend into what the amp's already going to do anyway. So I feel like in this particular case, it's a good blend. There's no weird like frequency clash or anything going on. So I think it's a good fit.
There you go. So if you're considering one, certainly consider us.
Yeah.
We have a couple laying around. But if you have any other questions, let us know. I mean, you could always, call us at the shop too. But yeah, it does all the things, and it's lightweight, which is really nice. Right. I gotta stop doing that.
Because hopefully it's not.
Keep snapping the shit out of my paper. Sorry about that. It's been an interesting morning. It's very interesting.
Yeah, as long as it's not clipping, I can't really see from here. But
I can't see it.
Okay.
All right, so next question comes from Tim Johnson. Do you know if there's any way to record from the Boss Waza Air headphones?
It's a really good question. I actually don't know.
I don't think so, unless there's some type of Bluetooth recording thing. So this will show you that we really don't read the question before we do the show.
Yeah, no, this might be one we have to look into because...
I don't think there is, because I don't really know how it would happen unless it was like some type of Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, but even then I'm trying to think like you're already... Yeah, that would be like triple Bluetooth. Would have to connect something. Right. Yeah, that'd be like three-dimensional or quad-dimensional Bluetooth.
It'd be you'd have to triangulate your recording.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I really don't know exactly if there would be. And I mean, obviously a big part of those is them being wireless. so I don't really recall. We honestly we haven't been doing a lot with the headphones this year because we can't touch them.
Right, because we were like, hey, cool, here.
Yeah, so like we've been trying to be as strict as we can about not touching anything that makes like skin contact for the most part, and that comes more to like headphones, microphones, anything that would be a COVID concern. So I can't say I actually got to play those much this year, so I don't really recall any outs being on those either.
I don't. Yeah, we would have to look. So here's one that we don't really have a great answer.
Yeah, I mean, it would be certainly nice. I just don't know. Like you said, with the Bluetooth already interacting with the guitar to the headphones,
it would have to go to another.
Right, you'd have to somehow capture that in between.
Yeah, and I don't know I don't know exactly how that system. All right, Tim, we're gonna have to look at this. We're gonna have to do a little bit more in depth looking into this.
Yeah, it's a really good question.
We don't actually have an answer. Usually, we got some kind of answer.
Yeah, no, this one's a very particular problem that like I can't say either of us own those yet. So,
and the thing is that we usually when we have them, they don't last very long. I think we only got one set left, and like he said, we don't really break it out. We haven't broken it out because we're like, we got to get little ear booties.
Yeah, no, we do like
ear muff booties.
Yeah, because I mean, I think MJ got to try them at one point, like pre-COVID, and he really liked them. But obviously, I haven't. Neither of us have really gotten to play them. So,
right. So we'll look into it.
Yeah,
and maybe we'll come back around to it. Maybe on the next one.
Yeah, I'll try to remember to get back to this one.
All right. So moving on, Ben Coombs. Ben Coombs, our preferred Canadian YouTuber, and if you happen to check him out on the YouTubes at Canucks with guitar. Oh, yeah. Canucks with guitars. Check him out. We were on a live stream with him last week, so that was pretty fun.
Yes. Yeah, and thanks for sending over the people sending people our way.
Yes, that was awesome.
Some new folks. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. I think he had a lot of fun. And after reading some of the comments, I think everybody that was watching had fun. So if you like our usual shenaniganery,
right, you can catch us. We're gonna start to figure out how to do a live show.
Yeah, once every time we do it, we're dialing it in, so we'll get better at it.
Once a week or once a month, maybe once a month. We got a lot of stuff cooking. I think if you watch the live show, you might know what's coming down the line for us as far as a company, as far as our location, and as that progresses, I think things will get a little bit easier.
I agree. Yeah,
for a live.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, doing it over there, I think, would be a lot easier because we can just kind of leave some things set up. So
yeah, and just go.
Right. But anyway, Ben Coombs asks, "What is your preferred way to attach pedals to your pedal board?"
Super glue.
Yeah.
Gorilla glue.
Somebody
just like my hairspray.
Somebody did though. Like we had a pedal this week. Somebody super glued Velcro to the pedal. Like that was a first. Like because at first MJ and I thought like, no, this is just like some kind of some kind of heat must have happened and made the adhesive kind of crusty. But no, it was super glue.
It was super glue.
Yeah, so
some of the Velcro doesn't stick, or if you're in a hot environment. So I've had this happen where you hit the pedal
and it slips,
and it slips right off the Velcro. Like, well, what the hell? Yeah, so that's why I don't use inexpensive Velcro. I like the 3M.
Yeah, I was just saying, like good
lock it.
Good stuff. Velcro tends to be what we go with. I tend to be old school that way too, just Velcro.
I like the 3M stuff.
Yes,
whatever that's called, lock it.
Well, there's the dual lock.
Dual lock, that's it. 3M dual lock, that's my favorite because it's very stable.
It is, and it's the only thing is it's hard to get off of pedals, so I wouldn't put it on anything that you're not intending to keep.
That would heat it up a little bit with a heat gun, and that'll help soften it, and then hit it with Goo Gone after that, and that'll clean them up.
Yeah, but yeah, the dual lock stuff tends to be what we go with, or especially MJ. I mean, he loves that stuff.
That's what I prefer.
Yeah, and then I honestly even just the regular like the middle of the road 3M. Velcro tends to do a fine job, at least for me. But one thing I do with a lot of my stuff, and I don't know if this helps or not, but I do put a little bit of, like if there's any labels on it, I always put blue painter's tape over the labels. And for the most part, I have good luck with like not destroying the bottom of any of my pedals.
That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, like any of them that have like Matt's signature from Stomp Underfoot. I go ahead
and some pedals you could turn around.
Right, yeah.
Turn the back plate around, and that way you're not ruining the back of the pedal. You're ruining the inside of the back of the pedal.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to even some of those plate designs. I just personally haven't made the jump for like those mounting plates, like the temple boards.
Temple board makes it cool. A friend of mine has that, and he likes it because it really does lock that stuff in.
Yeah.
It all depends on your need.
Depends on your need and honestly how rough you are on your stuff. Because like I've met some, like MJ is just a beast with his stuff, and he'll just like smash it. So I totally get why like he loves the dual lock stuff. I personally, I don't really ginger my stuff, but I do, I don't smash it. So I'm too big to smash things. If I smash things, they don't work anymore. So yeah,
they're definitely smashed.
Right.
And I don't have a lot of stuff, considering.
Oh yeah.
The stuff I do have, I like to have it solid and not move around. And even if there's mini pedals, biggest problem I have is mini pedals.
Well, yeah, they'll
sway, and that's why I like the dual lock, because that at least keeps it.
Yeah, it gives it some kind of like fulcrum.
Yeah. They're stronger. It's just it's a stronger seal, where the other, it's like wiggly wobbly, and I can't stand that.
Well, yeah, because like the dual lock, if you
especially at the last, you're like, oh shit, I need that now.
Well, in the dual lock, if you put it in the right like direction on the mini pedals, it does stabilize it pretty well.
Like what's his name? Make sure all the pedals are
Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson. Make sure all the pedals are facing
No, I meant
west.
more like you just got to have like the opposing, like if it wiggles this way,
it's got to go with the grain or against the grain.
Well, because the dual lock, I think it'd be against, because you got to have it opposing. Because if it goes with it, then it'll just accent the wobble.
And we don't want anybody that just goes with you. You need to be a rebel. That's rock and roll.
Right.
Rock and roll rebel.
Exactly.
So there you go, Ben.
How do you rebel? With different kinds of Velcro. That's how you.
Right.
That's true rebellion.
We're going to start this. I'm going to put in a good letter to 3M, and we're going to start this revolution right here, wherever.
Going to make some pamphlets and hand them out later, and
we're going to stick them to stuff with Velcro.
And that'll prove the efficiency of our argument. All right, that's pretty much it for questions. The last one is more of an announcement. Now it's sort of a post announcement because
it is.
Yeah, because everything kind of happened quicker than we thought it would. So
we were approved for the new Boss tone bender. Now they're only making
selected.
Yes, we've been selected. There's only a certain amount of retailers that are able to get it, and in certain regions. Okay, it's just because they're only making like 3,000 of these things.
Right.
And we were actually selected. So we are the only store, I think, in like West Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico that'll have it.
So kind of the center southwest.
Yeah. But the downside of that is we posted it yesterday and sold out already. Like we sold out of them literally in one day, mate. Like it was all sold out.
Yeah. No, it was
they were flying out the window.
I figured it might happen. It was cool to see it actually happen.
Yeah, I posted it up on Instagram and Facebook in the morning, and by 7 o'clock at night we were sold out. That being said, I didn't put all of the ones up that we should be getting, so I was being conservative just in case something happens.
Right.
So we may still have more coming.
Yeah, so if we get a confirmation that we have more earmarked, we'll probably make a separate announcement and make pre-orders available for that.
What we'll probably do is send it out through our email newsletter first. Not really a newsletter because we haven't used it for shit. But we're going to start using it. And this may be the jumping off point.
This will be the first noteworthy event.
That we're actually sending out. So if you guys aren't part of our email list, jump on that. Because we'll probably, if we do get some more, we're going to send it through the email list first because you guys are part of the inner circle.
Right.
That's right, the inner circle.
Yeah.
And then we'll post it out to everybody else and let it go from
You don't want to be outside the circle.
Right, you want to be
inside
the circle. That's where all the good stuff happens.
Yeah.
That's where all the deals and the specials and closeouts and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Well, at least that's what's going to happen.
The inner circle's where you call first dibs. Not many people realize, but that's the only spot that fair dibs actually counts.
Is inside the circle.
Inside the circle,
Yeah, you can dib in there.
Yeah, if you dib outside, it just doesn't count.
If you dib outside, you got to put money down.
Right, exactly.
That's how it works. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You can't dib on the outside. You got to
without money down
on the inside.
There's a song in there somewhere.
I'm sure we could do something. Wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Here it goes.
Almost like the what was the little firefly for the electric company? Remember, like, ad, do a little ad, but like,
don't go under power lines.
yeah, But yeah, essentially do that version, but about putting money down in terms of being.
Can we do
that was
Schoolhouse music rock? Schoolhouse rock.
Oh,
We could do do we know anybody that's
Like a
into
parrot-
cartooning?
well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, actually, between Jake and MJ, we might be able to figure something like that out.
We could probably do stop motion.
Yeah, or even
We still got to do the movie thing.
we do. Yeah,
We still got to do.
yeah.
We'll have a space for that at the new place if everything goes according to plan.
It's actually true. Yeah, we'd be able to do the green screen stuff finally.
There's some cool things in the work. And Dylan, are you all right?
Yeah, sorry, the hippie speedball's fighting back.
Hippie speedball.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the official name. So this guy Jerry that I used to work with up in the mountains on the water crew, every morning he would have one of these. I didn't know that's what it was called though.
So hippie speedball, half hot chocolate, half coffee.
Yeah, I had no idea that was the official name. So
I don't know if it's the official name, but it's
it must
what
be
I
in New
call it
York.
and what a lot of people call it. So
Well, it is now.
yeah, hippie speedball. Maybe that's the fucking name of.
Yeah,
I almost made it through a whole one without F-bombing. Maybe that's the name of a group.
that would be a sweet band name. Yeah, hippie speedball.
Yeah, and it's just like thrashy jam metal.
Yeah, like
It's
one
thrashy,
one part
glammy-
Motorhead, one part like jam
thrashy,
band.
glammy jam thrash metal. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
There
So
you
we come
go.
out with spandex and long hair,
Yeah,
thrashy,
you gotta have like a flute player that's also in spandex.
and we have somebody on the side drawing on a canvas.
Yeah,
You gotta have
Bob Ross.
Yeah, you
just
have to have a
yeah.
canvas guy drawing stuff. So and people dancing around. I think we are into something.
Yeah,
We're onto something here.
it's a full live art media show.
It'll be
All
something.
the mediums will be
Covered.
represented. Yeah.
Everything, even claymation. like what's his nuts? in the-
Actually, if you
what's
could
his
actually
nuts in the
coordinate that.
Argonauts. Remember that?
Oh,
Remember that
yeah.
movie? Jason. That was him. Jason.
Oh, Jason and the Argonauts. That would actually be a cool thing if you could actually coordinate that though, like a band playing while somebody's painting and trying to make like a very short little film.
You've clearly never gone to a hippie show.
Well, yeah, but
That's-
like that would
that's
be
what all
yeah,
of it is. Like,
that's
go see
true, yeah.
Widespread Panic. Go see Widespread Panic at Red Rocks. You get all of that.
That's true. Yeah.
They're like, we're making a show for children here. It's like right in the section, so it's really cool. That's why we had to like burn the sage just to get all the bad vibes out of the area for the kids.
Just consecrate it. Yeah.
Okay, we're off the rails. All right. I think that's it. Store's open. We got to go. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Make sure ring the bell and do all the cool things that you guys do. We'll catch you later.
All right. Later, guys.